Has anyone ever talked to you about fixed mindsets versus growth mindsets? Look, this is one of these things that drives me mad. For a start off, one of the problems with the idea of fixed versus growth mindsets is that it's a false dichotomy. I mean, who said that these are the only two mindsets available? Who said that they're even the best mindsets available? So the idea of fixed mindsets and growth mindsets presents people, to begin with a false dichotomy, with two options, as though these are the two options you've got. This one's a bad one and this one's a good one. This is not the way to proceed. Another problem with the idea of the growth mindset is that, of course, many people with neurodivergent conditions, for instance dyslexia, find certain things neurologically harder than you would normally expect to find them. The brain just isn't built in certain ways. If we tell people, oh, just have a growth mindset, you can do it, tell yourself you can do it, in what way does that change the neurology of the brain? I mean, obviously, look, the brain is plastic. That is, it can change, it can morph, it can develop, we can teach ourselves. But simply having this positive mental attitude, actually what it does is it puts the burden of proof on our own shoulders. It makes us think, well, all right, it's my fault. I'm the one who's got to grow. I can't just accept that I can't. I've got to tell myself I can, and I've got to grow. Well, that's no way of going forward. That just puts extra pressure on my shoulders, on the shoulders of the person to whom we're saying have a growth mindset. The next problem, of course, is that often having a growth mindset is all very well, but of course, if you're the kind of person who's not really able to do something, chances are you're in the least best position, as in you're in a terrible position, to know that you're not very good at something. And so it puts the burden of proof on, if you like, objectifying your own abilities onto you. There's a serious problem with the idea of the growth mindset, and that is that if we keep telling people, tell yourself that you can, and they still find that they can't, then this can cause anxiety. And anxiety can cause people to feel emotionally stressed and overwhelmed. This isn't the kind of thing we want to be doing to our kids, or to anybody for that matter. What we need to produce is a critical mindset. A mindset where we're actually able to look at ourselves and to say, well, actually, do I want to spend time and energy and stress on being good at everything? Or why don't I just say, well, all right, I admit I'm not so good at certain things. I'll try working on them. But actually, there are other things I can be doing that make better use of my time and my talents and my skills and my energy, and don't put so much stress on my emotions and my feelings of what I'm worth and whether I'm able to drag myself up by my own bootstraps. The growth mindset is nice in theory, but like many of these false dichotomies, it doesn't take the reality of people's situations into account.